New trend alert. Tell me something honest.
Tuck rule game against the Raiders. Might have been a fumble.
So there goes Tom Brady messing around on a TikTok because he basically looks like a teenager, so he might as well act like one. And you see Justin Bieber there in the beginning of that TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, bro, I think Brady looks younger than his ass. The tuck rule is very significant. It really changed Brady's career, the Patriots organization, and the Raiders organization at that time in 2001. It's funny for Brady and Charles Woodson to joke around about it right now, but in reality, it had harsh consequences for all the people involved.
Which means it was a fumble. I mean, that's just you want to talk about interpretation of a rule.
Think about it. Before returning to the Raiders in 2018, the tuck rule was John Gruden's last game as a Raider. Al Davis would eventually trade John Gruden after they were knocked out of the playoffs. And Tom Brady has even said, if it wasn't for the tuck rule, he thinks in 2002, Bill Belichick would have started Drew Bledsoe instead of Tom Brady. Because remember, in 2001, Tom Brady only started for the Patriots because Drew Bledsoe was injured. So Brady got his shot, and then the Patriots never looked back. Before we get into more of the tuck rule, and before I get into the tuck rule, guys, I am doing a giveaway. I have partnered with Ultra Game for a giveaway to one of you. You can get a Ultra Game NFL Men's Active Long Sleeve Raiders shirt. This one looks dope. A really nice Raiders Henley. This contest will run from today, May 5th until May 7th. In order to enter this giveaway, to get this long sleeve Raiders shirt, you have to subscribe to me and also Ultra Game. I have Ultra Game's link in the description. You also have to like this video and comment your favorite team player in the comment below. If you do these 4 things, subscribe to me, subscribe to Ultra Game, like this video, and comment your favorite team's player, you will be entered to win. By the way, this only applies to US viewers, and your address must be a US address. So check this out, and I hope you win it. So we know the infamous tuck rule. Charles Woodson and Tom Brady have recently talked about it. Tom Brady has even gone on to say it's a fluke call, and you saw the TikTok earlier today. He's been talking, and now that it's allowed, he's more and more opening up about how it was a BS call. So what actually is the tuck rule? This was a rule that was eventually abolished in 2013. So when Charles Woodson was making that sack on Tom Brady, the current rule was that if a quarterback is attempting a forward pass and he is tackled during that time, it is an incomplete pass. Unless he tucks it back in, then it's considered a fumble. And with this play, you can see Brady clearly was going to attempt a forward pass, but then he tucked it back in right when Woodson cracked him, and it was a fumble. So originally this was ruled on the field in the Raiders' favor. It was ruled a fumble. But then the referee, Walt Coleman, ended up reversing this call. So this rule is extra tricky because it gets rid of intention. Even if the quarterback like Tom Brady was not intending to throw the pass forward, the fact that he has his arm moving in this forward motion, even if it's just to go and tuck the ball back in to maybe scramble or go extend the play, it is still not considered a fumble if he's cracked in this time while this arm is moving in this direction. But in this case, even though the tuck rule existed, in my opinion, Charles Woodson still forced a fumble, and it's in his opinion as well, and it's also Tom Brady's opinion as well.
The player has tucked the ball into his body and then loses possession. It is a fumble. I only look at the last part of that.
It's funny to think that earlier that season in 2001, the Patriots were also victim to the tuck rule. Against the Jets, Patriots defensive end Anthony Pleasant forced Jets quarterback Vinny Testaverde to fumble the ball, but the call was overturned and considered an incomplete pass. What's also crazy is Walt Coleman, the guy who officiated this game between the Patriots and the Raiders, he never officiated another Raiders game in his career. Thank goodness, even though we still get screwed over all the times on calls anyways. In 2013, the league owners voted to finally remove the tuck rule. The league owners voted 29-1, with Patriots owner Robert Kraft obviously abstaining from the vote. Oddly enough, Steelers owner actually voted against removing the tuck rule. And by the way, the Washington Commanders also abstained from this vote. But the rule was finally removed. And it's great for us fans that this rule has been changed because now we get a lot more forced fumbles. And you know, games are always more exciting when you have forced fumbles. And hey, the NFL helps the offensive side of the ball all the time anyways. You see them calling PI calls nonstop, stuff like that. So why not throw the defense a bone and have some more forced fumbles? The current rule states that if the player loses possession of the ball during an attempt to bring it back towards his body, or if the player loses possession after he has tucked the ball into his body, it is a fumble. Some people say, oh, if only this was the case in 2001, then the Raiders would have beat Brady and the Patriots. However, when you look at this play, it complied with the tuck rule even at the time. So So it was complete BS that we didn't win that game anyway. Either way, let me know what you guys think about the tuck rule. How do you feel about it? And you know what? Let me know what you think about Tom Brady. The Raiders have a unique relationship with Tom Brady more than any other organization aside from the Patriots and the Buccaneers, obviously. My name is WiFiWillie of the Raiders Rundown. Make sure you ring the bell to get notifications. Turn on all notifications to make sure you hear when I'm releasing a video. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.